Please, can I have roll call, please, B?
Mr. Delacorte?
Here.
Mr. Lorenzini?
Yes.
Mr. Shaw?
Here.
Mr. Voss?
Here.
Mr. Valari?
Here. All right, first order of business tonight, acceptance of minutes from November 28, 2023. Everybody had a chance to review?
Yeah.
Any changes, revisions?
No.
No. Can I have a motion then to accept the minutes as written?
Motion to accept is
Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. All right, next order of business tonight, discussion. Appeal number 237811, area variance. Peter T. Ball seeking an area variance, section 24037 of district regulations in an R20 zoning district, where an accessory structure is allowed up to 800 square feet in size on an acre. The applicant is proposing a garage of 1,464 square feet, thus requesting a variance of 664 square feet. The property is located at 13 Orange Court on 1.2 acres and is identified as tax grid number 6157-02-900890 in the town of Wappinger. Anybody here representing this application?
Peter Ball.
Oh, gotcha. Name and address again?
Peter Ball, 13 Orange Court in Wappingers.
Gotcha. Can we have a brief description of what you need and why you need it?
Yes, back in 2016, I was here before the board requesting for a variance for a garage at that time, located in a different area of my property, and for an area variance, increase in size on that. But unfortunately, illness delayed those plans. So we're back here this evening with change in location of the garage to a different part of the property. So there's a little blessing in disguise there. We've learned some things about why the initial spot would not have worked as well as this one would. And it's been a lifelong dream of mine since I chose my occupation to have my own hobbyist garage to do things. I am mostly involved in things automotive, but I also get myself involved in home repair for light carpentry, plumbing work, electrical, and so forth. So this would work as a space to store vehicles, bring in the equipment that I've accumulated towards my craft over the years, as well as support home ownership, repair, and maintenance, and such.
Gotcha.
And I do understand this is a significant request. I have several vehicles, a few of which are sentimental in value. So there's a part of this garage that will mainly be used for storage with a lift that can store 2 vehicles, so that they don't have to be outside and in view of my neighbors. And they obviously can be protected from the elements. And then the rest of the garage area is for repair, maintenance, pursuit of my hobby.
So basically, garage for storage and a shop.
Correct.
Right.
And just to explain too, part of the reason for the size, so say a traditional residence that has a 2-car garage, those garages are built to the minimums to where you can pull 2 sides of whatever vehicle inside, get in, get out of them, and go into your residence. But when you're looking at a workshop type environment to work on vehicles, you need extra space to get around the vehicle to conduct whatever repairs or it is that you're doing on it, such as being able to open the doors fully, being able to move equipment around the vehicle. And so that's why this is not like a traditional 20-foot wide ask for a 2-car garage, plus it's going to have a workspace next to it. So it's like a 2.5-car garage across the main section of it.
Yeah, see now, okay, so looking at this, so it's going to be, you're still going to have one driveway off the cul-de-sac.
It will be a continuation of the existing driveway. The existing driveway comes straight into the attached 2-car garage that's near now. The driveway will just widen and go alongside the driveway to reach the proposed site in the back of the residence.
Understood. Yeah, so there's no need for an additional curb cut or anything like that.
No curb cuts.
Do you have any elevations of the garage that you would be able to supply us with?
I have submitted in the plans for the permit, it shows the ridge height of the highest point of the garage, which is beneath, I think it's 27 feet. It can't be higher than 27 feet
Oh, please. It can't be higher than 20
to the peak.
to the mid-range of the roof. So we'd have to, if it's more than 20 feet at midpoint, then you'd need another variance for that.
If you could just check,
Yeah,
I didn't bring that print with me, but see if I'm within regulation on that. I thought it was.
Okay, so it's a stick frame, it's not a prefab?
Yes,
Okay.
with a full foundation, concrete poured foundation and poured floor, radiant heat.
Okay, so it's fully heated, and you have the half bath in the back?
Correct. The bath is for convenience simply because walking from where it's located into my residence, if I come in the house with muddy boots, my wife is not going to be happy with me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see that a height's called out on this.
On the peak,
No.
oh,
It's a little bit light on dimensions.
it should, I believe there was a peak. No, I thought it was in there.
The section had the interior, but then it didn't have it to the cheek. I mean, that's 12, and I mean, I can't imagine that's.
If it's not there,
It
I
didn't
can,
seem like it was gonna be that
I can have that.
based on-
But I'm pretty certain it was there because I wanted to know what that was.
I would just have the architect add it to the drawing.
Yeah,
It should be an easy,
no problem.
easy thing for them, or just give it to us and
Yeah, I mean,
in writing, whatever.
It looks like you'll be fine.
It looks fine, yeah, but yeah. It's worth confirming.
Can you guys send that down here when you're done? Mr. Vaughn, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So in the application, there's a form.
This is 1240 here. So he's got plenty of room. 27.
Okay. I'm good. The form for additional structures on the property.
Yes,
Two-car
sir.
garage and a shed, it says, well, that's your house, right? So
I have
I'm
an
wondering what,
attached two-car and a separate shed.
right, and the shed is already built, right? It's there, existing.
I have CO, I have everything for
Right.
that. Yes, sir.
So it's not on here, so is it on?
It's on, I gave you a plot plan, which was included for the grading portion, and also the survey shows the position and location of the shed.
Is this a shed at the back?
Yeah.
I assume that's a shed, right?
I'm thinking that's square structure right there. I have a survey copy with me that shows, that calls out the shed, if you'd like to see that, but it should be in the, should be,
I'm believing this right here. That looks like a structure. It looks like it should be.
yeah. Survey copy, I did submit it with the permit plan, it says shed right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it inside
That's the
the?
plot, that's the,
You're right.
that's the plot.
This is from the
plan for
architect.
grading. Yeah, because it shows where all
That's what we
the
think, yeah.
soil needs to be stored and such. But this is a smaller copy of the original survey.
Thank you.
Set down.
So the overall aesthetics of the garage, though, will be similar to the main house, so appear residential in
It's
nature.
going to be identical in finish, materials, color. It will be aesthetically pleasing. It's not going to be like a commercial building or, we didn't get there yet with the contractor because he said, see if you get approved first, and then we'll go over all the designs. And if the town needs, I can have a drawing done of that, a final, so you can see it as part of this process if necessary.
Okay.
Because,
Questions you have?
Yeah, I would like to see, like, if you could, remember you were telling us that you're gonna put two cars in?
yes. You want a floor plan? Absolutely.
Please.
Can I have that for you when you come out to do the site visit?
Yes. That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Does it need to be professionally done, or can I take the existing floor plan and insert where everything is going to be located
That's fine.
and rough?
For me.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It may not be perfectly to
That's fine.
scale, but it'll be close.
Some idea.
I mean, if you want to spray paint on the ground, because I think you have the outline on site, right? The
Everything is
stakes?
staked and ready to go. I can
Yeah.
even pull
I
vehicles
mean,
in to
if you
kind
want to
of...
lay it out kind of, in the yard, then that's also something we've accepted.
Yeah.
Whatever's
Okay.
easier.
I'll do the best I can because right now
Looks
it's
like there's a bit of a
rough
hill,
terrain
like,
in there,
yeah.
so,
Yeah.
and there's trees up, so it's a little difficult to do. I started to clear that out. I was told I can't do that, so I had to stop. So that's, I can't give you a perfect picture
A
there.
lot of topo you gotta deal with.
Thank you.
Looks like.
You're welcome.
All right, so we are going to schedule a site visit. Which would be this Saturday, probably next one.
January
Getting into-
6th.
Well, next year is the 20th.
Yeah, we're getting into the holidays, right? So we're getting into the holidays now, right? So
Our next meeting is
will be the next meeting?
January 6th would be Saturday.
So January 6.
Okay, all right. Gotcha. Okay. So we'll do the site visit on January 6th, and that'll be approximately 9 o'clock. If you could have that footprint staked out, that'd be great.
It's done right now. It's been
Hopefully it
done for
doesn't
months.
snow in the meantime.
Oh, yes.
And then we'll schedule your public hearing for the 9th.
Pete, can I just ask?
Sure, yeah. mhm.
What do you plan to do on the second floor?
There is no second
Just
floor.
Storage. And you said
You
this is
can't
a-
even store in there. It's all trusses.
Yeah,
Okay.
this section looks like it's not occupiable
good.
anyway.
I didn't want a second floor because I didn't want to get into what you're going to ask me. I said, no second
And you're
floor.
doing this as a hobby, so you won't be fixing other people's cars there?
There will be no profit work there. I do work on my neighbors' things, lawnmowers. If they have a problem, they bring it over and I try to help them
But when
out.
it starts to look like a business.
Oh, no, no,
I'm
no,
just
no, no, no.
putting it
It's
on
never been
record.
anything like
When
that.
there's 3 cars and you
No, no.
said, I'm just doing my friend's job. It starts to become an automotive issue and we have to worry about oil and water separators and where's your oil going, so.
I've been a resident there since 2021, or excuse me, since 2001, and it's nothing more than what's been conducted
Okay,
from
I
then to,
just-
just so you know.
Well, it's,
You know, somebody
I love that you
comes
have a
over-
hobby, but we just want to make sure your hobby doesn't become a
Absolutely.
business.
No,
Okay.
understood.
Okay.
Okay?
So, we'll see it on the 6th and on the 9th, and I think Dee's got a sign for you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Here.
Oh, thank you. See you next year. Thank you.
Yeah, happy holidays. Keep forgetting they're creeping up on us, right?
You're such a good coach.
All right, next order of business tonight is appeal number 237812, area variance. Kayla Weiss, seeking an area variance, section 24037 of district regulations in an R20 zoning district where 20 feet to the side yard property line is required. The applicant can provide 10-foot 6 feet for the installation of an in-ground pool, thus requesting a variance of 9.4 feet. Where 40 feet to the rear yard property line is required, the applicant can provide 9.3 feet for the installation of an in-ground pool, thus requesting a variance of 30 feet 7 inches. Where 20 feet to the side yard property line is required, the applicant can provide 5 foot 2 feet for the construction of a 10-foot by 16-foot shed, thus requesting a variance of 14 feet 8, where 40 feet is required to the property line, where 40 feet to the rear property line is required, the applicant can provide 5 foot 9 feet for the construction of a 10-foot by 16-foot shed, thus requesting a variance of 34.1 feet. The property is located at 52 Helen Drive on .36 acres and is identified as tax grid number 6158-02786871 in the town of Wappinger. Anybody here tonight on behalf? Please, your name and address for the record.
My name is Kayla Weezy. Address is 52 Helen Drive, Wappingers, New York.
Gotcha. And a brief description of what you need and why you need it?
Yeah, so we're looking for an area variance for a shed and for an in-ground pool. Our property is not very large to begin with, and most of our property is in our front yard, and our septic tank is in our front yard as well. So we are looking to install a shed and a pool and not have it set on our house or to place them both. They would be one on top of the other.
The pool that you're showing would have hardscaping essentially around it? It wouldn't be a wood decking?
It's going to have a patio. Yeah, it's,
As soon as you go wood
pavers.
deck, you would need a new variance.
no, we have a deck where the pool is going with pavers around it.
The deck is existing.
The deck is
Deck
existing, yes.
existing.
We bought the house with the deck on it.
And the gazebo, I assume, is existing.
The gazebo is existing, yes. We had a permit for that
So
a year ago or so.
You put X's on paper, that's where it says shed and pool with an X? That's where they're gonna be located?
Which,
Plot plan?
the plot plan,
You need to open the survey.
yeah, the survey is exactly where they would go.
The gazebo on the plot plan is a concrete pad, is that?
It's on a concrete slab, yes.
Okay, so what's labeled as concrete pad is the gazebo on
Yeah,
this plan?
the gazebo's on top of the concrete slab.
I missed that. So where the concrete pad is on here is where the gazebo is?
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, a lot going on that
Yes.
piece of property, right? You try to squeeze it all in. You can see that. Are you well and septic here, or are you town water and sewer?
We are town water and septic.
Town water and septic? Gotcha. Septic fields out front?
Yeah, in front.
Yes.
Mhm.
Any other questions, you guys?
I think the question may be for you. 10 by 16 versus 10 by 14 shed. Does that change requirement?
So if it was 10 by 14.
Right.
It would still be more than a 50% variance. They'd need 10 to the side and 10 to the rear. But because it's bigger than 144 square feet, they need 20 to the side and 40 to the rear, which makes the variances extremely substantial.
You're right, okay. Yeah.
Would you consider knocking 2 feet off that shed?
We're trying to do it so this, our lawn furniture is not all over the yard, especially in the winter with the windstorms we've had. They kind of tumble through the yard, so we would like to place everything in so it's not out to destroy neighbors' property.
Can you move the shed down toward the gazebo and ends?
If we move it too much down, it would be almost on top of the gazebo, and it's a huge hill. So we were trying to avoid not going on that hill. It's kind of steep.
I guess we'll see that when
Let's
we're
see
out there.
visually when we are there.
Yeah.
See what is
Like
the
what's
other options.
doable,
right.
what's not. It might be something just to consider.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions, you guys? All right, so same type of thing. We'll do a site visit on the
Okay.
6th. We'll be there probably about 9:30.
Okay.
9:30. Be great if you could mark out, it'd be kind of difficult to mark out where the pool is going, right?
Right.
Because it's kind of a different shape. Well, we can figure that out, I guess, when we get there.
Spray paint on the grass.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be great if you could get us some idea of the footprint where the pool
Okay,
is,
sure.
as well as the shed.
Okay.
And that way we'll have a better idea of what's
And-
going on.
And the property line, easy to identify or you're marking?
I'm sorry.
For the property line, is easy to identify?
There's stakes for the property line, yes. We had the property surveyed.
That will help.
You did? Okay. All right, so we'll do a site visit then on the 6th. We'll have the public hearing on the 9th, schedule the public hearing on the 9th.
Okay.
And V has a sign for you as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Happy holidays.
Thank you, same to you.
Who's that?
All right. All right, so next up on the agenda, I think, Jim, before the next item on the agenda, I think I'd like to make a motion to go into executive session for legal advice.
Okay.
So why don't we do that now? And we'll be back.
You need to make a
We gotta
motion.
vote on
Sorry,
this.
I'll make a motion, please, to
Yes,
go
make a
into executive session for legal advice. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.